Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing how to carry on Trundle with a full lifesteal soloist build. You can certainly team fight with this build, but I wouldn't recommend it unless the enemy team has a thick tank for you to steal their armor, magic resist, and health with. Because of that reason, oftentimes you'll end up split pushing on Trundle in the mid and late game, and that's why we're gonna be rushing down Ravenous, and then we're gonna be pushing into a Divine, into a Bork. You could go for Rav, Trinity, Bork against their team. Man, it's a tough call. I guess we will just go Trinity. We'll go Rav, Trinity, Bork. At that point, we want to go for a whole brick, and then we're good to go. Let's get a ward down and head over for the bot lane leash. They put Caitlyn's headshot on 6 autos instead of 7. It doesn't sound like a huge deal, but it is, because whenever she's in a bush, she gets ×2. So her third auto from bush is a headshot, so she can just stand in the bush and head shoot it all day long. She's smart. Before, I would take that 4th auto. See, that 3rd auto. 1, 2, 3. There it is. All right, sick. Yeah, Caitlyn's insane now. Auto in the queue. I don't know why they keep buffing her. I think she was already good enough as is. Maybe not in the highest tiers of Challenger, but Iron through Diamond, she was doing just fine. Auto Q reset. Q's a great auto reset. I guess I could have smited this. Taking it so quick. Generally, you do smite your second camp. If you don't get a leash, you'll smite your first one. That way you can get a quicker level 2 to take camps faster with 2 abilities instead of 1. Go ahead and smite this just because I have too much. I have too much smite power right now. At this point, we could get pillar for gank, or we could just go another point in Q. I'd rather go point in Q because I'm not seeing anything. Fior's pushed, TF's pushed. With a good leash on Trundle, you can finish like 320-ish if you do 2 points Q. Auto into Q. Pop W, auto Q. This Kindred worries me a little bit. So she did a 3 camp off red side into gank. That Caitlyn trap was almost perfect. Auto into Q, and then we'll rush out. We placed our W over here, that way we could get to her blue buff quicker. Might actually be able to kill her even, since we'll have red, and I think her red will have faded. I don't have pillar, so it feels bad for TF. W auto Q. I have smite charge. I think I can kill her even if she spends gold. Oh, she's gonna run to me. That's perfect. She's dead. I won't have my W, which kind of sucks, but she might see that the plant's gone. Oh, she's gonna go to that instead. I don't know how she knew it was gonna be this one, or maybe she went to wolves or something. Get her with pillar. Auto into Q. I think her ghost is on a cooldown. Auto into Q. Perfect. Oh, this guy's in trouble. I'm gonna camp the wall. Auto Q. Perfect. Beautiful. Dude, Kindred was greedy. When you overcommit to one side of the map, you typically have to play that side and split it. So you have to play vertical at that point, because if you try to cross over, I had such a timing advantage that it's going to be hard for her to match that pace to where I had the drop on her. I'm going to have the HP advantage. She should just reset, spent her gold advantage basically at that point. If she thought I started on my bot side, which I did, which she knew because my bot lane got to lane on the later side of things since they leashed. So yeah, very greedy from her. Basically, what should have happened there is I should have gotten her blue Gromp, then she shows up and I leave. Basically what that looks like. Or I take her blue and take 1, maybe both scuttles. So blue plus 1 to 2 scuttles. That's one of the biggest danger of ganking the same side of the map that you start on, is kind of leave the rest of your jungle exposed. Now on the upside, there's a ridiculous amount of catch-up XP in League of Legends for junglers. So if she does fall 2 levels behind, she'll shoot up really fast. Like 1 camp will give her half the level up to the next one, basically. I did a video on that. You guys should check that out on the main channel. One of the biggest things, in my opinion, that's ruining League right now is jungle catch-up XP is so overblown. I don't think jungle catch-up XP should be a thing until level 6. Because it makes it to where even if you're super, like, you have double their CS, 3 times their kills, they're still hitting level 6 almost as fast as you. It's weird. We'll go mid. I don't think this is warded, but I really should probably reset. Oh, I accidentally just showed out a bush. It's weird because I didn't even click backwards to go back into bush. I don't want to gank this. We'll go ahead and get team out. I definitely overstayed, just kind of yammering. Oracles, use W to push out. I gotta kill this bug, man. I don't know where they're coming from, but they're finding a way in from somewhere. Biggest mistake they've ever made in their life. Auto into Q. Aatrox looks gankable. He's behind as well. Fiora went for Grasp. That's only really good in the early game. And why doesn't she just take that all in? She's 6. Am I missing something here? Get the pillar in behind him. Auto into Q. Since his dash was already on cooldown, we can throw out an early pillar. If I thought his dash was up, we would close distance and pressure him with auto attacks first. We would pressure him with our auto and our Q slow. But since we already saw him burn his dash, we might as well lead in with pillar, push him towards the Fiora. Always lay it slightly behind them so you get that push effect. I need to come up behind this guy. Oh, they get drag. That sucks. I'll probably lose out on my blue. I gotta split the map now and play for top side. I will run all the way over there. My blue grump's gonna be gone. Or there's a very high chance that's the case. Auto Q. It's tempting to max W first on Trundle. Your Q's just too good. W per level gets 20% more attack speed, which is really nice. I'll pull this out a bit. I don't think she's going to cross over this way through her red buff side. I think if she based, then she might... Like, she based, she'd come from this way, but I think she's in my blue side right now. He should fight it. So many minions. I guess I'll stay. Trying to get my free boots ASAP. Oh, he popped TFR. Teemo way out of position. I don't even think Caitlyn knew what was happening. I think she thought that was our TF. So yeah, she did take my blue buff. That's what I figured would happen. We need to get Ravenous Hydra ASAP so we can start stacking that up. Aatrox is pushing a wave. We'll head up there. Nothing to gank mid. TF's wave is pushing. Aatrox went missing. I wonder what he's doing right now. Okay. He's probably warding river. He was missing for so long. Fiora should be able to solo him at this point, especially with plated advantage. Go, 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 go. We'll W into him. He already dashed. We'll pop pillar behind him. I don't need an R. Got him with my Q slow, plus I have red buff auto slow. I don't necessarily want to steal these last hits, but man, she's pushing slow. She needs to push faster than that. We want Aatrox to miss XP, and we get a guaranteed reset on wave, where it's like 60% chance it basically complete resets, and there's a 40% chance it actually will push towards Fiora since we're collapsing against her turret. And it gives her minions a shorter respawn point or a shorter reinforcement point. So it's almost always the right move to shove it after the gank. It puts the numbers in your favor, turns you into the house playing at the house game. That's if you're not analyzing it and you're like, oh, but she has TP, she's gonna TP pack freeze. And generally speaking, after a gank, you just shove it into the enemy's turret as quickly as possible without stealing their CS. Silas has Lost Chapter, cool. Auto into Q. Why is the Scuttle standing still? I've never seen that before. He wasn't stunned. He's just blinded. Maybe he doesn't move when he's blinded anymore. Huh, I thought I saw Lulu there. Stack up this Ravenous, baby. We get to play farm heavy. I love playing farm heavy junglers. So therapeutic and relaxing. I'll cross over. I don't know if this is warded. This thing's on cooldown. Yeah, it's warded. I could have auto Q autoed. Wasn't really paying attention. Kindra's looking to do something mid. That's so random. I'll ghost for this. Auto into Q. Oh my gosh. She just went for it. She's dead though. That was so weird. Wait, why is TF doing that? No, TF. I didn't think Kindra could do that type of damage with the type of item she had. I clearly need play to still caps though. She did 868. She did more damage than Lulu and Silas combined. Feels bad. Dragon coming up in 40. Oh, she got 600 gold off me too. She can probably afford Kraken. That sucks. We gotta take that. Fior should probably TP over. He has plated, but you know, she actually hasn't spent her gold. She's not that strong. He has Conqueror, so full HP fight to the death. She's a level up. About 700 more gold spent. If I could have had plated for this fight, it'd make it so much easier. To where it's almost not even worth showing up just because of how broken Kindred is. She's going to kite me out. She can jump through my pillar as well. Through jump spam. Oh, cool. Both my bot laners reset right on drag spawn. Nice. Good timing. They had long time to recall, but it's like when you're going on a road trip and then someone decides they have to pee 5 minutes into it. Why didn't you go earlier? I'm dead. Oh, I got lethal tempo maxed out at least. Auto in the Q. Alright, not bad. Okay, alright. Teemo blind coming in clutch. I'm actually happy I have a Teemo support this game. The Teemo blind versus Silas and the Kindred is nuts. They're at 2 dragons. We kind of have to stop them from getting the rest. TF's bot side, I could shred this wave. You don't get full experience from minions until I believe it's 14 or 15 minute mark. And then Monster Hunter debuff stops at 20. Which is the funneling curse, the funneling debuff. Stop junglers from taking all the CS, Master Yi. Getting a lot of AD from Rav. He has Caitlyn R. He's gonna pop that right on his head. It's a really weird time for her to lay Herald. She might have been trying to use her like warding totem or oracles or something. His turret's full HP. Are they seriously coming to my red buff? Okay, they're not. Wait, how did she get red? I guess her red was up. I mean, I'm ready for the dive. They're not going to do it. They don't have the mustard for it. Let me go invader topside. I have a lot more CS with Ravenous. Ravenous, you tend to outfarm most champions, especially if they're not building Ravenous. Get through the camps really quick. We use W for the speed up here. Kindred's probably going to cross over. Aatrox might come over here, so I need to yank this out really far. Auto Q. Let's put our W this way so we have somewhere to escape to. Yeah, we'll take this and get out. I just don't know where they are right now. Silas tier 1 boots. I should be faster. He's 365. I'm 385. He's trying to get to that wall. R auto Q. Yep, he couldn't make it. He knew if I got on with one more auto, so he had to use his dash early. I'm glad I didn't use my ghost for that. I'm a nice guy. I left 2 minions. Not sure why Caitlyn's mid, but oh, they quit. Whoa! We'll take it. All right, I'll see you guys in part 2. That game was pretty short. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2, Trundle in the Bungle. We have Flash this game. I accidentally took Flash. There's really no reason to have taken it versus their team. If they have a cage champ like Vigar or Jarvan, then sure, Flash is fine. But against their team, Ghost would have been better. Still got lethal tempo, triumph alacrity, coup de grace. You can go for last stand though. Magical footwear approach. Attack speed 18 armor. Obviously the approach is for the pillar. The pillar slow so we can catch up, and the Q slow so we can stay on top. Ooh, I don't know what they're doing there, but I'm on my way to my red buff. Up against Maokai jungle. This is a decent game. We could probably just 5v5 it. Green jungle item was a very good choice. I can press R on the Urgot or the Maokai and get turbo tanky. I guess a big concern is Varus max health damage from his blight to where it's going to be not good. Not good at all when he's shredding me up. I don't think they have anyone to match me in a split push. Should be able to handle that. Nasus doesn't have ghost. Ganking for him is going to be poop. Should have started... I don't have any good lanes to gank. I was going to say maybe I should have started top side so I could path towards my bot side, but... Ganking for a Sona? Kai'Sa early? Oof. I see a lot of kill potential on that. W auto Q reset, hit with the smite. It's going to take a while to get through the red side here. We'll head up there. Varus has lethal tempo, Kai'Sa lethal tempo. They're going to equal shred. We have tank Vayne. I actually don't mind that. I think tank Vayne mid's bad though. Mid laners tend to have more wave clear than top laners. And they tend to outrange with ranged attacks to where it'd be weird to see. I think tank Vayne top is sleeper OP. Alright, do we want to gank? For Nasus, probably not. We'll just go 2 points in Q. W auto Q. It's a bit more damage. And we get more attack damage as well after using it. And higher AD ratio scaling. Most champions can't solo Trundle one-on-one. Now, if Trundle goes a point in pillar, then yes, but 2 points in Q is pretty scary. Because it drains their AD. They lose 12 attack damage, which early game, when you only have like 60, 70, 80, it's a lot to lose. It's not percent-based theft, it's a flat theft. So yeah, early on, when you don't have very much attack damage, you're losing close to 20%. Alright, it's time for pillar. Nasus is actually kind of winning the lane now. He's got CS advantage. This is the D shield diff. I've noticed Fleet's kind of OP. A lot of champions taking Fleet these days. Triss mid's cracked on as well. Quinn top takes Fleet. Alright, I guess Urgot's going to be submissive and lose the game. If you're playing like that, I don't know. Maybe I was on a word. I wonder if I can pillar him. Nah, he flashes. He kind of just walks to it through it as well with his spell shield. Yeah, we had to push that. She's out of health and mana. If she was forced to stay, she kind of just dies. No clue where this Maokai is, man. Guess he showed up topside and killed my Nasus. I wasn't even paying attention. I can't afford Tiamat. This is how the majority of your games are going to look, where a gank just doesn't pan out, so you don't have any gold income. So this time around, we'll go for Bomby Cinder. Jeez Louise. Hard to find it. I'm not going to buy a red board. It's not worth it. We need a lot of gold income. I can't afford that. We have Oracle's first recall. I can still pull off ganks and whatnot. Urgot still just D-Blade. Nasus is spent in gold, TP'd back. So Urgot's screwed. He has to reset spend in gold, but Nasus is possibly going to freeze it on him here. Auto Q reset. Our bot lane's going to be here by the time we finish this, so we'll stick around. Varus and Renata are relatively immobile. I think she just warded the try. I'm not sure though. I'll stand over here getting ready for it. Could flash the wall potentially. It's kind of hard to flash this part. I have to go around that way. Please don't be warded. Oh, apparently it's warded. Ah, yeah. That push away is brutal. I wonder what Maokai's going to do there. That's strange. Do Raptors into red, I guess? I'm kind of on a weird timing now. Auto into Q. I didn't know if he still had R, so I was holding on to Pillar until after. But apparently he's already used it. Auto into Q. I win this. We can't. He flashed. I'm glad I didn't end up flashing for another Q. We're going to help her push because she's low. She needs to base. Main has horrible wave clear, so I don't generally see her as a laner. As a solo laner. Drop the E auto Q. I think we canceled his auto there. I'm not sure. But with our E push, it's a displacement like a hook or a knock up, knock back. Alright, we're almost level 6. That's hilarious. You can weave your E in kind of like an auto reset, just like we auto Q. You can auto Q, auto E, or auto E into Q. I think we keep playing around the Vayne. Malzahar's perma shoving, and he's very easy to gank. I was hovering my cursor over him when I ganked to pillar underneath him to cancel his channel. Because my E counts as a knock if we put it under them. Just like a Fiddle Drain, or Fiddle's trying to channel his R initially. I need to get my pillar on this guy. There it is. I used all my speed up before I did it auto into Q. I'll go ahead and press R on him. I'm losing a lot of health. Get the minions nice and low for her. Like, did you dragon? So yeah, we used all of our speed up. I could tell with how fast we were approaching him to play it safe. We wanted to cast E after we had used the full speed up because I could tell we were moving faster than him with the speed up. So let's make it easier, get as close as we can before we pillar there so we don't accidentally push him away. I wanted to pillar. I mean, what am I supposed to do? He's got lethal tempo. I'm sitting on 17. I don't know. That was a bit sketch. What am I gonna flash in there? Bomby Cinder, no R Trundle. What am I gonna do? And then Varus, for those of you who didn't know, when Varus gets a kill on anything, he gets extra attack speed. And if he gets a kill on a champion, killer assist, he gets a fudge load of attack speed. And he has lethal tempo. He would have shredded my head off. I've been walking into a wood chipper. Absolutely a bad idea. We could back for Sunfire, I guess. Would like to get Sunfire and boots. Guess we're tank Trundle this game. You can play him Ravenous Hydra, Trinity, Bort, Ravenous Hydra, Divine, Bort, Whole Break, kind of split push soloist, or you can play him tank. It really tends to depend. Well, your team comp obviously matters, but it tends to matter a lot based on what you can afford on your first back. Like if you can't afford a Tiamat, you can't afford a Tiamat. But if you can afford Bombies, I mean, that's kind of what you do. We'll W into him here. Gone with Smite into Pillar. Auto Q. We're chilling. She can condemn him out of his R, so he can't trap me underneath. I had to wait. Once you scrape his spell shield, he's still immune to any form of CC for a bit. I'm smiting that, bud. Got my R on him. I'm tanky. You don't want to fight Trundle with the tank, because I'll steal all their stats with my R. Flash that. Auto into Q. Ooh, that hurts. We're chilling. Maxed out lethal tempo. I gotta spend my gold though. Boy, I'll tell you what, they're really magic damage heavy. Maokai, Malzahar, Renata. And then obviously Varus has a lot of magic damage as well on his Blight. So this is probably gonna be our last armor item. Push Mercs. Pretty strong, man. I'm so happy they picked a tank jungler for me to suck dry. Easy. The suck king himself. Is he still pushing with that wave? Okay, so sometimes people will just like AFK push with the wave. Oh, okay. Where did he go for 3 seconds? He outplayed me by not, by loosely following it. Again with the pillar against the wall, auto into Q. He's got nowhere to go. I wanted to make sure Nasus got that. I guess I'll let him deal with the plates. He's kind of winning lane anyways. He doesn't need my help. He's a winner. Mouse must have popped his R. Vayne's low. It's either that or she's just a goofball. I might actually be able to kill him. I want to take Carol first though. Hit it from behind one time. Auto into Q. Ah, seriously? I put 2 in there. He's backing off. Neither team's taking dragon yet. That's surprising. Heartstill, Vayne OP. I'm surprised she didn't go for Heartstill. She went Titanic Rush. Normally you'd go Heartstill Rush, but maybe she'll still get it. She has Grass, Titanic. You might as well get Heartstill at that point. The health synergizes. I pinged it out. She knew what was coming. At least she lived. She still has flash. Is Zergok gonna walk the lazy way or the long way? Oh, he's going the long way. Alright, props to him. The easy way would have killed him. My Herald kills that turret. Why, dude, why didn't that send me over? I was definitely on the edge of it, and it popped me straight up as if I perfectly stood in the center. Doesn't even make sense. That happens to me a lot on that one for some reason. WE, get him with the R. Auto into Q, block him off, got him with smite. Auto into Q. You're dead. Chilling, dude. It's got so much armor. I actually just won't die. Easy peasy. They do get dragon out of it, but man, we got 2 turrets. I'll take 2 turrets over dragon any day of the week, unless it's drag soul or elder. Drag soul and elder are pretty important, but just a normal drag, this is way better. Auto into Q. Combination of Sunfire plus my AoE damage on jungle pet lets us get through raptors pretty quick. It only takes about 1 auto on each one. Got him with the E. Auto into Q. I don't think he has R. He's dead. Big heal from Trundle passive. When anything dies near you, you steal a big chunk of its HP. Am I dead? Seriously? That's such a dumb way to die. Random Maokai turdling. So yeah, our passive gives us currently 3.8% of the target's max health when it dies. So whether it's a minion or monster, it has to be an enemy though. And it starts at 1.8% of its max health and gets all the way up to 5.5 in the late game, which is pretty nice. Nice little heal. Triumph heal plus that. Turret couldn't kill me. Let's go for... Their team's pretty tanky. I'd say Divine's the move here. If their team wasn't so tanky, I'd go Trinity, Bork, Hullbreaker, and we could still have the split push option. You don't really have to go team at item once you have the bombies, though. You're kind of good to go at that point. Auto Q. We have to show up at all the drags now. If we want to scale. Nasus randomly dying. Makes sense. Almost have my jungle item finished. Only need a couple more camps. About 4 more after this. Your treats come in around the 30-second mark of each minute, starting at like, I think like 3-minute mark or something. So yeah, we need 3 more camps now. Oh geez, that hurts. Am I gonna run into Malzahar? I'm going for Mal. Why would we fight that? That fight made no sense. Got him with the pillar, got him with the slow. Auto into Q. I think the pillar's blocking that completely. Yeah, it is. All unmute all. That's hilarious. Pillar's too thick, man. Kai'Sa keeps throwing her lead. She's ahead, but she puts herself in highly unfavorable situations. She's getting out of the vehicle and fighting homeless people, legit. She's already in the car. People are trying to get in, and she's getting out to fight them. So, dude, stay in the vehicle. You crazy person. You see, it's like when you see those people on road rage, they're just acting like monkeys, like chimps. It's so worked up. And someone was road raging behind me one time. It was a lane where you can turn right on red, just like everywhere in the US, or you could go straight. I was gonna go straight, and the guy behind me, it was a long red light, and he's honking his horn behind me like crazy. It's pretty annoying. Oh, I'm dead now. Well played. That was a close fight. Long story short, I just sat there while he honked his horn behind me, and then I went straight, and then he turned right. It was a good time. Now that we have Divine, we need some attack speed. Or we could go for Frozen Heart. The Varus still did half magic damage. Could go for Force. I think I'd rather have... Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Visage, Force of Nature. I'd go Force or Bork here. I think I'm going to just avoid those weird fights. Play more of a splitty angle. It's our best move. Could go for Rift Herald. That's not our win condition though. We don't have to end early to win this game. We don't fall off. Our team's hyper scaling. Everyone on our team scales forever, really. Into the late game. Even me, since they have a tank. If the enemy team doesn't have a tank, then you have to play Trundle with kind of the Ravenous Hydra and play split mode, and you can out solo most people. Tank Trundle or tanky Trundle only scales if they have a tank, which they do. They have basically 2 people who are pretty dang tanky for me to suck off of. Again with the pillar, he flashes it, feels bad. Oh, he phase rush speed up. What a waste of time. Some festival, like fiesta over there. Too much. Auto in the queue. Let's go ahead and smite it. We have a CS lead on Maokai by a little bit. I don't like that. Renata CC is a bit broken, man. It's a ranged Alistair headbutt. Auto in the queue. Could still... Oh, no. Herald's gone. Baron takes it at the 1955. And if you don't attack it, it takes it 1945. It's not in combat. Maokai still hasn't finished his jungle items. He probably has 3 or 4 treats built up right now, so he'll finish it in just 1 or 2 more camps. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, I don't want to get Malzard. He's got 2 full items. Even though we're way ahead in kills, they're not behind in gold because they catch up gold. They're barely behind in gold to where only 1 person on our team has a shutdown bounty. It's only an extra 150. That's why kills don't matter. The only thing that matters in League is breaking the Nexus. And to get there, you basically take the dragons, break turrets. That's about it. Kills in the short term allow you to do that more safely. But in the long run, in solo queue, everyone on your team, including yourself, is going to throw your shutdown gold at least one time. And Maokai has Radiant. With every HP item he builds, I get a little bit stronger. That's a lot of damage. 659 on my Q with Divine Sunder proc. Oh, seriously? Somehow Vayne's getting focused by the turret. Well, down goes Vayne. She managed to die. I'm gonna pop this guy with R. My pillar is trash though. Kai'Sa kills everybody. Down goes Kai'Sa. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter how many kills she has. They're always gonna end up throwing the shutdown gold. There we go. Maokai still doesn't have his item finished yet. Oh man, poor guy. Nasus needs to get back on the split. I think they have a better 5v5 comp than we do. They have a horrible comp to match a split push though. Like that's what it will look like. Even if I get pinched, I can run away 538 movement speed on my W. Auto Q auto, pop with the E. Boom! Outplayed. A bitter head. It's like a pit bull. I bit her right on the head. They're gonna lose this turret. Or are they? Actually, I don't think they are now. This is a weird fight. Why did Sona walk that way? Why? Oh, you almost got it. Auto and a Q. I'll flash for it. Pretty tanky, but not tanky enough to take 500 turret shots. We'll walk on out. Dragon up in 40. I am almost on Bork. Such a good purchase for us because our Q applies it. We can auto Q auto, and there's already the Bork Siphon passive. And every Q obviously applies the 12% current health damage on it. Oh, look at Nasus. He's being so helpful. Look at him go. Wow, that's really impressive. He's over there farming my camp. He should have just taken Scuttle to make sure they weren't going to Baron and then come to my dragon. Such a random fight underneath their turret when we don't have Herald. And Dragon's up. What the heck? It's another shutdown. Every time she's died, they've gotten a shutdown from it. I'm the only one who has bounty gold on them now. If you just saw, it was at 200. It dropped to 150 because that's how much they're catching up in gold. That my bounty's being diminished. It's being diluted by their income, by the bounties they're collecting more than anything. Who's pinging, man? I gotta meet this bot lane. They're brutal. My goodness. Hey, Renata. She didn't want to pull me. She wasn't sure if she wanted to push or pull there, so just let me be. Wow, Nasus, that's really something, buddy. That was a good pillar. There's just too many people. Our whole team. If they Baron, we take base. We shred quick. Don't fight them on. There's no reason to fight Baron. That is foolishness. We already have a dead person. Now, if Kaisa wants to launch in missiles to stop recalls, that's one thing, but pure foolishness to try to fight 4v5 when we have the positional advantage against their base. Drop the pillar, get the R on somebody. Oh, I'm going to beat Sona to death. Oh, Varus got withered. He can't attack. Got him with my pillar. That'll slow him down. Boom. Got him with the bite. We get another heal off that. Malzahar escaped. I think he's going to do the forbidden technique, guys. He's going to kamikaze. I'm gonna stagger him Overwatch style. Watch this, Mom. Watch my sweet moves. You know, you're not doing that. Don't do it. Don't be a hero, Malzahar. Don't do it. Don't do it. GG's. What a game. Alright, let's look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions on tank, Trundle in the bungle. We were number 2 on our team. We weren't even at many fights necessarily. Pretty high up, honestly. We're number 4 damage dealt in the game, but number 2 on our team. I'm very, very happy with that. Damage taken, number 3 in the game. Self-mitigated, come on, baby. Number 2, not bad. For runes, high value. All in all, Trundle jungle. He is not the most consistent jungler in the meta. He's not the strongest jungler in the meta. However, he can be incredibly consistent if you are able to get a Tiamat or a Bombies on your first item purchase, and he does play particularly well if the enemies have at least one tank for you to R off of. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this Trundle video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out immensely. My name is KingSticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.